Hey, so this is going to be a tutorial on how to see your analytics of your any page on your website, really. But use case scenario, we would be looking for these numbers if you're wondering, are people really looking at my content and going to my website or going to my landing page to possibly book an appointment or possibly, join my email list? If you're wondering if your messaging is making sense, if you're wondering if people are going to your website or your landing page and if they really understand what it is that you offer as a coach, that is the scenario in which you would say, you know what, let me go look at the data. Let me look and see how many people actually saw me on Instagram or TikTok or wherever they saw me and went to my website. Let me go look and see how many people have been to my website and saw this book a call button and clicked it or didn't click it or joined my email list or didn't join my email list. Okay, so if you're wondering that, you were in the right place. First thing you want to do when you log into Coach Growth Solutions is on the left-hand side, you want to click on where it says sites. And I'm going to go and click on it. And when you click on sites, it'll take you to funnels is where it'll take you originally, right here. And you can look at these numbers in funnels too, but we're going to go over to websites. And it just depends on where you built the page. You may have built your page as a part of your website. If you build your page and it's a part of a funnel, you'll go to funnels. But for websites, you'll click on websites, you'll find your website name. And these are all the pages that make up my website. It's not done yet, but here's all the pages that make up my website. And you're going to click on stats up here. And this will actually show us the data. Now, like I said, mine's not done yet. So that's why you see there's no numbers here. But let's go backwards because I do want you to see I've unpublished everything. But I do want you to see, let's say if I go from January 1st to now, and I hit confirm, that'll show me when it was live. It'll show me all the numbers. So we can see from this entire year, these are my numbers. Okay. 9 people went, 9 page views on my blog. 4 of them were unique views, which means that it's 4 individual people, but 9 page visits overall. Coach K. Marie, how does that happen? If someone goes to your blog, they count as one unique person. If they go to your blog twice, they count as 2 page views. So that's why your page views in all sections are always going to be a little bit higher than uniques. Okay. Here's another good example. This was an enrollment page. So this was a page that actually had a buy now button on it. 4 people went to that page, 4 views on that page. 3 of them were uniques. 1 person said yes, they made a purchase, and that counted as they put in their email and that counted as an opt-in. Okay. So anytime someone goes to your page, that counts as 1 page view. If they go to your page, it can count twice. It only counts once if they're a unique person. If they opt in, meaning that they put in their name and email to join your list, or they put in their name and email, any type of form where they're submitting information that does not have to do with purchasing or making a purchase, that is what we call an opt-in. So we can see how many people opt in, and we can see the rate at which they opted in. So 33% conversion rate, that's what that is. And then for sales, it will count the sales. Okay. Now mine's empty because I build everything inside of funnels. But if my website was live, all these numbers would be here. You can see my Instagram link is live. So 1,424 people went to my Instagram. They viewed that page. 1,000 of them were unique, and 1,000 people. Okay. Now let's go over to funnels up here in the top left-hand corner, and I'm going to show you what it looks like on the funnel end. Okay. Let's see which funnel. This was a good one. So this was my funnel for Course Creator Bootcamp. I did a bootcamp at the beginning of this year, and I went to that funnel and I hit stats. It's going to show me my statistics. 30 views, 24 individual people. Oh, that's not a good one. Hold on. I want to show you one that actually has numbers in the sign up and numbers in the conversion. So let's go back to the home of my funnels. Let's go to. I'm gonna show you two. This was a lead magnet right here, meaning it was something that was just free. It was a lead magnet. It's one page. It talked about that free thing. I can go over to stats and we can see. Let me change this date here. Uh-oh, hold on. Hold on. Sometimes I build duplicates. Was that the right one? Wait a second. This one should be. Let me change my dates on this one. Let me change the date to. My whole website's been under construction for some time. Here we go. Okay, here's one where you can see the entire thing. Okay, so this was at the beginning of the year, so I had to go back and change the date to include January, which is when this launched. So 477 people went to the checkout page. 341 of them were, it was 341 people, but it's 477 views. Sorry for that. 28 of them started their checkout but didn't finish. So if somebody starts checkout, meaning they put in their name and email, but then they don't actually submit their payment information, they count as an opt in. So 28 people, that's an 8% opt in rate. Out of those 28, 4 people completed their order. My conversion rate on the sales page was 1.17%. 4 people, $5,000. That's how much it made me, $5,000. So, and not to get too deep, right? Um, for each individual person, this last column right here, earnings and page view, what this shows me is how much money I'm making every single time someone goes to that page. So if I know on average for every one person that goes to that page, I'm going to make $14.66, then I can make the decision if I want to do something like pay for an ad. I know what my numbers are here so that I know how much to spend on the ad. Okay, now this is a little bit more advanced, but it is there for when you need it. It counts it automatically. You don't have to worry about it. So here's one example. That page made $5,000, I think, in a month. Let's go back to one more and get one more example in here. Anytime you look at your stats, when you click to look at your stats, it's automatically going to show you the last 30 days. So if you've been like, for example, I took everything down, it's been down for like 4 or 5 weeks. I'm like reorganizing things and like changing my offers, then it's not going to show any data. Okay. So let me go to Lead Magnet Lab. This one was a little bit more detailed. So this was a sign up page for something free. And once they signed up, then they got the opportunity to go to an upsell page that asked them, hey, this is free, but if you want the replay, you can buy it. And then if they say no, they just go to a regular thank you page. Okay, so this is a funnel. It's got 3 pages in it. All right, so I'm going to click stats up here. And I'm going to go back to include. Actually, I think I started this in March. So I'm going to go back to March 1st to now and hit confirm for that one. Okay, so we've got numbers. 431 page views, 360 individual people, 156 people said, yes, I want this free thing. So I gained 156 new email subscribers in like 30 days. 43% conversion rate on the landing page. You're looking for a minimum of 20% conversion rate. Remember that you're looking at a minimum of 20%. Well, I say 15 to 20%. 15 to 20% means that your content on Instagram is resonating with people who are seeing it. Your call to action is good. People are leaving Instagram, going to your landing page, they're reading your landing page, and they're saying, yes, I want to join your email list. All of that is good if this number right here is at least 15%. Okay. If your uniques number is less than 100, that means that you have not promoted your lead magnet long enough. It needs to be at least 100 before you go looking at this number right here. Okay. If this uniques number is under 100, that means that you need to post more content that talks about your lead magnet, or the content that you are posting, if you're posting every day, needs to say at the end of it, hey, go download my lead magnet, go down or go join my email list or whatever it may be. Okay. Now, if you want to see these types of numbers on your discovery call page, like if you created a discovery call calendar and you're like, well, where do I find these numbers for a discovery call calendar? You need to put your calendar on a page so that you can see these numbers. I'll do a separate video for that. But you want to put your calendar on a page so you can see these numbers. Okay. So I can see that 156 people joined my email list. Out of the 329 people that made it to the actual upsell page, 23 of them said yes. So it's a 6.9% conversion rate. 16 people made a purchase. So out of this 156 people right here, 16 of them were buyers immediately. Were buyers. They didn't have to do a sales call or anything like that. They just said, yes, I'll buy it. 4% conversion rate, 4.8%. $964 was made in that month with no sales calls. They just bought it. Okay. So that's where you can find your numbers. If you guys have any questions about this, just let me know. Remember, if you're just starting, this will all be zero, but you can at least look at this page view. This is really what you want to be looking at, because your goal is to, yes, attract people on social media, but your ultimate goal is really to get their attention on social media, but you want to lead them to your website and your landing pages. When I say website, I just mean you want to lead them to your landing pages and you want to lead them to your calendar. All right. See y'all later.